Do the Okanagan is a website that provides resources for all things fun and local. They do a competition every year called Battle of the Wines, which spans over 6 months. They choose one grape each event, and 10 local wines compete in a blind taste format for a panel of judges.
We didn't want anybody to be biased by, some labels are fancier than others, some look more expensive, or some people have already tried the wines. So we bag each bottle of wine so nobody knows what the label is.
Each event takes place at a local venue, and the local wines are paired with local foods. This year's Chardonnay winner was from Off the Grid Organic Winery.
I've only been making wine for 5 or 6 years here in our own little organic winery. So, you always love what you're doing, but it's so amazing to be recognized by, a group of your peers or even, regular customers that just enjoy your wine. It's really kind of makes you feel like you're doing the right job.
Due to COVID, they were unable to host guest judges, but look to allow the community to get involved next year.
Our judging panel is made up of everybody from wine scholars to average Joes that drink boxed wine over ice cubes, and everybody in between. And the goal is to get people drinking wine through a really relatable experience. We're not all super sophisticated with our wine tasting. Some of us are pretty just normal people experimenting with wine. And we really want to get people enjoying wine and being aware of what's available on a local level.
Painter explains how the Okanagan Valley differs from other growing regions.
We have so many microclimates, we have the ability to grow so many different grapes, and we don't have any regulations as to what we can grow and how we can make them. And that makes us just so unique as to the rest of the world.
Off the Grid only sells their wine out of their tasting rooms, and Painter says if it wasn't for the locals, they wouldn't have been as successful this year.
The tourists come into town for a few months a year, and that's amazing, but it would never sustain us if we didn't have that local support.
To try the winning wine, the 2018 Unoaked Chardonnay, be sure to visit Off the Grid in West Kelowna. They're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. Sarita Patel, Castanet News, West Kelowna.